And so then we have also Jupiter in Sagittarius, meaning really Farsight. And also space exploration, that's what we discussed. But now we're discussing really development of the social, economic, political scene of Europe for a moment. And a lot of seers, they have the Farsight and clairvoyance, are pointing towards these years I mentioned based on astrology, which are actually more towards 2024, 25, 26. That is when Neptune leaves Pisces and then moves into Aries. And as we mentioned, Saturn will meet it. This will have implications on weather changes, massive weather changes, when Saturn and Neptune are conjunct for about a year in 2025. At the same time, huge changes in economics, because Saturn rules the economics, and when it meets with Neptune, you can be sure we will see changes in oil prices, in the structure of all of the markets. And so back to the political landscape, Putin has been suggesting, proposing with Valdai Club Forum for about 5 years already how a potential future of the European continent could look like. At the moment, it seems like the Western European nations are undergoing their transformations, each on their own, and they will come by 2020 to a point, and we can see now with proposals being made, where we may well have a new European form of governance, possibly a new constitution or agreement. Constitutions are agreements. When you look, for instance, at the Spanish constitution, it's an agreement where 17 nations came together and agreed. So we could see in Europe a change of how the entire structure is going to continue. And then when Jupiter comes into 2020, into the sign of Capricorn, which Saturn is going to be in very soon in 2018, which means they join together with Pluto, that is the point when the structural change will become visible. Right now we don't see it, we're just talking about it with Jupiter in Libra all the year 2017, with Jupiter in Scorpio, it shows the hidden hand. In Sagittarius we'll be talking international wisdom, international new laws, new constitutions, but in Capricorn it will take form. That is when we will probably see 2020, 21, the new constitutions and new forms of governance and structural changes come about. Again, we're looking therefore at about 3 years development, and a lot of it is unknown because we've reached in many nations points of unknown which we've never tested out before, and that's interesting because it leaves a lot of choices as to where we're actually headed. Not everything has been decided. There are a lot of factors in play, and we just don't know yet exactly how it's going to look like, and that's interesting. So meanwhile, we have arrived at Costa Brava at the sea, taking in the ozone layers.